Feliz Natal! Welcome back. Merry Christmas. Well, we're getting into the Christmas spirit tonight for Christmas Eve. My little Christmas tree is all lit up, and Tanya has put a nice Christmas tablecloth on the table, and she's putting out some Christmas desserts there, and she is in the kitchen preparing Christmas Eve dinner. Here's Tanya. And she's making, well, I know that's all the groceries she's bought. I know she made a salad and making other goodies. Eliamar will be back home in about an hour and a half from now. And then his brother, my other brother-in-law, Senior, is coming too. Cat is lounging. Kitty's enjoying her Christmas Eve too, aren't you, Kitty Cat? Here is Camila, my niece and her daughter stopped over. They're on their way to a Christmas party, but they stopped over to say hello. I wasn't feeling very Christmassy, but now I sort of am. Oi, gente.
Oi, Feliz Natal.
Eu, Camila e Sofia. A família. Here's Eliamar, just arrived from work, getting ready for the Christmas Eve festivities. Eliamar, Feliz Natal.
Feliz Natal. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
And here's my brother-in-law Elsinho, who's setting up the buffet table. He's in the Christmas spirit. He's in the Christmas spirit. He's putting up some more Christmas lights, which is nice. Found an extension cord. There's his brother Eliamar. Two of the three brothers. The other brother is up in California. Elsinho is decorating the house. He's feeling very festive. I think he's going to be donning his gay apparel any minute now. Usual to have this many family members gathered all in the same place. Of course, we're missing the family branch who lives in Belo Horizonte, the branch that lives in Santo Antonio Jesus, and the branch that lives in Oakland, California. But we got the Salvador branch here. Table's starting to get full of food. And of course it's Brazil, so everybody's got to take showers. You know, Brazilians take 5 showers a day and change their clothes 5 times a day. They're always nagging me that I only take 1 shower a day.
Boa noite. Feliz Natal. Uma ceia maravilhosa na casa de Michael.
They shamed me into changing my shirt, so I picked the most ridiculous Christmassy shirt I could find. It's a vintage shirt from San Francisco. Of course, it's not Christmas in Brazil without a panettone. Eliamar just delivered the main course, of which I will not be eating because it's meat, but there's lots of vegetables around it though. I can eat those. It's Christmas dinner. And of course, it's not a Brazilian meal without, is that farofa? A farofa?
Yes.
Farofa.
Vou botar aqui.
And Elsinho's made everything look real pretty like. And you can believe it, everybody still has not taken a shower yet. Oh my God, that's going to take hours in itself. Everybody gets all prettified. We'll be eating at 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, look what Eliamar did on the bed for his wife Tanya. I'm going to have a romantic Christmas Eve later, I guess. Brazilians love to put these, what are they called? Potato chip sticks on top of salads. It's like something out of the 1950s. The table is set and ready, and it's time to eat. And everyone's eating now, including me. Bom dia. Good morning, friends. Well, it's the next morning. It's Christmas morning. Merry Christmas, everyone. Wow, it's Christmas. And you know, last night, Christmas Eve, was very, very nice. I have to say so myself. I was feeling a little bah humbug about Christmas, but it actually turned out to be very, very nice. It was a very warm small family gathering here in my apartment, and that was the best part. And a good time was had by all, and I hope all of you had and are having a nice Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. It's just beginning. It's 7 o'clock in the morning here, which means up in San Francisco, California, where I'm from, it's 5 hours earlier. So what does that make it? 2 o'clock in the morning up there. It's a little bit overcast. It's wet outside. It's not raining, but it looked like it rained a little bit last night, which is good. Could always use rain. And it makes everything fresh and clean, and the air smells so nice. It's a beautiful Christmas morning here in Salvador, Bahia, Brazil. A lot of leftovers from last night's feast. Most of them are in the refrigerator, so I guess that's what I'll be eating throughout the day. And Tanya are still sound asleep, as they should be. It's Christmas morning, best time to sleep in, and I am going to make myself a much needed cup of coffee. And there's Kitty having her breakfast. You know what I'm going to do after I have some coffee is wash these dishes from last night, because Eliamar and I had a little bit of not a fight, but shall we say a discussion, where I was telling him that Tanya she spent the whole day cleaning and cooking, and I mean the whole day from morning to night, and she should not have to wash all the dishes. It's 2025, so I am going to wash the dishes. One thing I love when Tanya comes is she always leaves the house, makes the house look much better than when she got here. Besides cleaning it thoroughly, it's spotless. She also moved the stove, put it in a different position, and it works much better where it is. She just got a good eye for where things should go in the house. Practical things. Thank you, Tanya. Wow, and this stovetop hasn't looked this clean since the last time she was here. It's really nice. I appreciate it. Got to remember to thank her this morning when she gets up. So I'm boiling myself some water for a cup of coffee. Here in Brazil, we do not drink out of the tap. We use the tap water from washing dishes, but for drinking, you buy these big plastic jugs of what they call agua mineral, mineral water. Like in Mexico and many other parts of Latin America. I'm happy with just plain old Nescafe. I know there's lots of, Brazil produces lots of beautiful coffees, and I should get beans and grind them and become more of a connoisseur, but I just like my instant coffee, especially in the morning. I just want to get that first cup and make it fast and easy. I think I mentioned that I had a second interview on YouTube by Dan from the very, very popular and excellent YouTube channel called Vagabond Awake. And boy, Dan told me I was going to get a lot of new subscribers from that interview, and he was right. I woke up this morning and I had 100 new subscribers. Thank you to Dan, and thank you to all of you who subscribed. Welcome. One of my new subscribers said that he noticed that in the video that he saw, the episode that he saw, that I complained a lot about and talked about U.S. politics, whereas he was hoping that I would talk about Brazil, the reality of Brazilian politics. But you know, he has a point. So I think I'll make one of my resolutions for the New Year is to worry less and think less and talk less about U.S., what's happening in the United States politically, and talk more about what's happening here in Brazil. I guess it's because, you know, what's happening in the United States is so dramatically awful, and I'm pretty content with the state of things at the moment in Brazil. You know, politically, I'm a classic California lefty, and, you know, I like President Lula and the Workers' Party, which is currently in power here in Brazil. So I guess that's why I don't complain about it. I mean, Brazil certainly has problems. I wouldn't deny that, that's for sure. But in my daily life, I feel content here with the political situation, whereas I'm horrified by what I see on the news coming from the U.S. But I promise I'll talk less about that in 2026. Okay? Look at that. The refrigerator is full of leftovers. Isn't that the way it is anywhere in the world? Right during and right after Christmas? One difference I notice here between U.S. and Brazil at Christmas is the emphasis on gift giving, on presents, is much, much less here. I mean, I'm sure that's just part of the reality. I mean, people do not have the money to be putting a ton of gifts under a Christmas tree. You know, up in the United States, everybody's giving friends to their gifts, to their coworkers and to their cousins and nephews and nieces, etc., etc. Here, no. I mean, people will get one present or two presents, but there was no gift exchange last night, and I thought that was great. The pressure is off. No frantic running around trying to get gifts, worrying about the material things. No, it was all about getting together and enjoying each other's company and laughing and talking and making and enjoying a very nice meal. And I really appreciate that here. I know that people do go out and get gifts. My local shopping center was jam-packed. As a matter of fact, a few of the big shopping centers here in Salvador were open for 24 hours the day before Christmas, so everybody could get their Christmas shopping done at 3 o'clock in the morning. So it's not like Brazilians don't give gifts. They certainly do. But I'm talking about working class Brazilian families, like the Brazilian family that I'm part of. The emphasis is not on the material. I did buy myself one Christmas present this year, and that is this elephant. I saw it in a shop. It's from India, made in India. I love India. I love anything from India. And also the elephant is symbolic. In my home, as a child growing up, there was always at least one elephant in the house. And that is because when my mother was 19 years old, she up and joined the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. Yep. For 2 seasons, for 2 years. That's how she started her working life, riding elephants and floats and doing some trapeze work in the circus. And then she left the circus after 2 seasons and went to work at MGM Studios in Hollywood, and then she went to New York City and became quite successful there as a working actress and then in publishing, etc. So that elephant just reminds me of something that was always present in my childhood. And this is a copy of the memoir she wrote in 1961. I love you, honey, but the season's over. There she is. This is her best-selling memoir. And I have one copy of it here. I've said before, when you move abroad, when it's a long-term or a permanent move, as I've made here to Brazil, it's important to bring a few items, a few mementos, a few things that you can put in your home as a reminder of your history, of your past, of the things that you care about. And when I moved here permanently, 4 years ago when I got my permanent residency, I only came with 2 suitcases, but there were a few items from my childhood. Like that rooster right there was always in my home from my very earliest memories, so I brought that rooster with me. And it's just comforting. It's a very small thing. I only have a few items like that that I brought from the United States, but they're meaningful to me here, all the way down here in Brazil, where I'm far, far away from my origin story. Okay? I'm going to sign off now. Thank you so much for joining me today and yesterday on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I hope you have a fantastic Christmas, a great New Year's, and a wonderful 2026. And I hope to see you here on this channel often in the coming year. As always, I want to say, beijo, ciao. Oh, and by the way, I really did wash the dishes.